Should I go chase that guy down? Nah! I'm watching the hurricane. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm kind of making a ride that I really didn't want to have to make. As you can probably tell by the title, the dealer kind of let me down a little bit. So a little bit of background as I tell this story. I have always done my own work on my bikes, no matter what it is. Engine work, maintenance, anything that needs done, I typically do it myself. In fact, the only time I have ever taken anything to a shop, believe it or not, was when I took this to get its fuel pump recall done. Now, I'll admit I was a little nervous going into it because, like I said, I've never taken anything anywhere. I've always had the mindset that if I do something, I know that it's done my way and I know that it's done right. So, anyway, I was a little reluctant, but I also knew that it had to be done, and I didn't really have, you know, the means down there in Lexington at school to really do the work myself. So I took it to the dealership. Now I'm not going to say the dealership's name that I took it to or nothing like that. Just, you know, sometimes you just got to protect the innocent. And the fact of the matter is, I do a lot of business there. There's a lot of good people that work there in the dealership. So I'm not going to say any names or anything like that because I probably still will go there to get parts. But however, what I'm going to talk about really isn't a major deal. It's just kind of a sign of carelessness and just, you know, kind of a poor mechanic, if you will. So if you guys don't know, about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 now, I was riding my Grom around and it stalled out on me on the road and I had to make my way back. And so this bike hadn't had the fuel pump recall done, so I decided, hey, I got to get this done because this is my transportation down there. And sure enough, I get an appointment set, get my part ordered, you know, everything's going good. People are real nice. Drop the bike off, everything goes smooth, get a call a couple days later, hey man, your bike's ready to be picked up. I'm like, alright, sounds good. So, everything's good. We go to the dealership to pick the bike up. And I get the bike, you know, and it was kind of a really cold, windy day. So I basically just fired it up, made sure it was, you know, working alright, and I didn't have to pay any money or nothing, just signed the paper saying that I picked it up, and I was on my way. When I got home with it, I went to unload it out of the freaking truck bed. My 2 button head bolts that hold my fairings on are gone. At first I thought, okay, maybe they just didn't get one tight and it has came out. So I looked in the bed of the truck and I looked, you know, around, didn't see it. So I walk around to the other side and it's gone too. So what this means is that they just did not put them back in. Now, granted, the fairings are held on by some clips on the end of the airbox that kind of hook themselves in. But, I mean, come on. He had to take those 2 bolts out, I think, to get it off, or whether he did or didn't. You can take the fairing off without taking those bolts off, so maybe he just took them out not knowing what he was doing. And if that's the case, then I'm even more disappointed in the work that they have provided me with. But anyhow, it is what it is. I got it back, and so I ordered some new ones from my local dealer here where I'm from. So that's where we're headed right now to pick up those bolts. But it's just so careless. So here's my outlook on the situation, okay? I think they either took them out thinking that they had to remove them to take the fairings off. That, like I said, that's kind of depressing because, you know, you would think that a Honda dealership would have the means to know how to do a job as simple as removing the fairings, which is like 2 screws and a pop tab on a Grom. And I guess since, you know, they didn't really need him to hold it in, they probably just set him aside and he just simply forgot. But when you're doing a job that you're getting a labor rate of $100 an hour to do, okay? And keep in mind, this isn't even paid for by me. It's paid for by American Honda because it's a recall. So if that's the case and they had that time, then, you know, by all means, pay more attention to what you're doing. I mean, that's just a poor situation. I mean, you know, if you lose bolts on something as simple as taking fairings off a Grom, like, what else did they mess up? That's my biggest worry, is what else, you know, that I can't see did they forget to bolt in, tighten up, or something like that. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm being paranoid, maybe I'm over exaggerating it, but it's just, it kind of to me stands out as a poor mechanic that they have working there. Just, you know, when you're handling somebody else's ride, especially something, you know, now granted the Grom's not the most expensive bike in the world, so it doesn't hurt me to go buy these bolts, but it's the principle of it. When you are trusting somebody with your bike that you worked hard to get, whether it be a you know, something as small as a Grom up to, you know, a Goldwing, you would think that they would try to do something a little better. So anyway, guys, this is my local dealer. I'm going to go ahead and run in here and pick up my bolts that are in, and I will be right back when I get outside. Alright, so I got my bolts, and yeah, so that's done. I'm just going to cruise a little bit on the Grom. I think it's a pretty decent day to be out. I'm going to stop at the other dealer back in my town and see about some mirrors that I saw in there that I think might look nice on the Grom. Let's go put my bolts on, actually. What's up? I'm gonna put my bolts on. You gotta love the Grom. You can just go wherever you want. Alright, well, we got the bolts put in the fairings, boys, and them guys are good guys in there, as you saw. So, that's going to probably do it for this little video. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and until next time,